and welcome back to Cooking Kids. Some of you might know that I'm Serbian descent, and the wonderful thing about Serbian culture is the majority of women are wonderful cooks. Today, we're going to share one of the very quick and healthy recipes with you. I have a privilege to introduce to you my very dear friend Mila Spasic. She is an exceptional cook, and she's going to show us how to make a special dough for soup, right Mila? Right? Using only eggs and flour. Very good. And salt. Very good.
When I cook with love. Lots of love.
Let's teach us how to make a dough for soup. I'm going to show you how to make a very, very basic tomato soup. But first, Mila's going to make a dough. And she's using some flour. I think she has about 2 cups of flour and 2 eggs. And a pinch of salt.
My mom used to make it.
Ah, very nice. So how much salt did you put in there, Mila?
1/4 teaspoon.
A 1/4 teaspoon? Very
Yeah.
good. Chopping some parsley here for the dough as well. And she was telling me that we need to make a very, very thick dough. So let's follow her hand and see what kind of dough she comes up with. The reason she's chopping parsley really fine is that she's going to end up shredding the dough eventually. So she doesn't want a long, thick strings of parsley in the dough. What do you think, Mila? We have about a tablespoon of fresh parsley.
Yeah, tablespoon.
Fresh parsley, okay.
Fresh parsley.
And you were saying we need a really thick dough, right?
Yep, we need very
Thick dough, okay, very good. Do we need any oil in it or anything else?
No, nothing. Only eggs and salt.
Very
And
good.
parsley.
Okay, so as I said to you, she has about 2 cups of flour in here, which she said you don't need to measure. You just use as much as you need to make a thick dough. The rest you can return or throw it away, right?
Yeah, that's right.
The dough is almost ready, and Mila is showing me how hard it is. So if you want to come closer with your camera, I'm going to show you how nice and thick the dough is. Okay, and now that she's ready with that, I'm going to set a cotton towel, kitchen towel, and she's just going to go over the towel and she's going to shred the dough and let it dry for a little bit. Okay, and Mila is now working on her dough. Some of it is already ready. And I see, Mila, as you are shredding, you're also going back to the flour pot and you are adding a little bit more flour, right?
Change sides.
Change sides, okay. So you work on the sides that have flour on it, correct?
Yep, it's good.
Okay. Very good. Okay. So once you shred it, you go back to the dish.
Yep.
Okay, show it. Oh, that makes sense. Very good. Very good. And then how long do we need to dry the dough?
Maybe 10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay,
Yeah.
before going to soup.
But you can do that couple months. You can dry and have in some jar.
In a jar.
So you can have finished.
Very good.
Yes.
So did you guys hear? Mila said you can do this, and once it's completely dry, store it in a jar and put it in a pantry, and you can use it next time
Yeah, you
when
can.
you're making soup. Very good. Wonderful thing about cooking is having the older generation with the younger generation sharing the old recipes. Michaela's learning how to make a dough, and Mila here is passing on one very old cooking skill. I hear, Mila, your kids used to love this soup, right?
I just remember my oldest son,
Uh-huh.
Bojan, he lives in Sweden.
Uh-huh.
He loved this soup. All the time I visit him in Europe,
Uh-huh.
he loved to eat this soup.
He wanted to make this for him.
Yeah.
And I heard he has a really special name for this soup.
Yeah, he has.
It's called
SMURF soup.
SMURF soup.
All the time. SMURF soup.
Oh, we love SMURF.
We
Don't
love
we,
it.
Mickey? Okay, this is one of the recipes we have to remember. So this is what cooking and kids is truly all about. It's about mothers cooking with daughters and passing the skills unlike any others. And I have been so blessed that I get to work with experts and with the beginners. And I feel quite comfortable fitting right in between.
Thank you, Rada.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to make a basic tomato soup. So we're going to start with 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. 1, 2, and of course you don't have to be exact. 3 is approximate. Heaping spoon of flour. Allow flour to cook for a little bit, and now we're going to add some paprika and garlic flour. cooking, I'm going to add half a teaspoon of a Hungarian smoked paprika, half a teaspoon of a black pepper. But the dish would not be good if we didn't add a little garlic. So I'm adding a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic into this, and later on I'm going to add a little more of the fresh garlic. Let all this cook for a little bit, and then we're going to add water. We have a busy kitchen here. I have 3 girls working in the kitchen. Mila, my daughter Michaela, and I are making this dish. Mickey, would you put tomatoes in there for me? All right. So this is what's fun about cooking. All right. I said we will put the water, but before we put the water, we're actually going to put tomato sauce.
16 ounces of tomato sauce.
Very good, Mickey. Stir that, and now we're going to add water. Can you go grab a water for Mama? Mickey's adding 2 cups of water for now, and then we're going to add some more water as we cook it. Nice and smooth, so now I'm going to add 2 more cups of water and let it sit and boil. But soup is not all that we're going to have for dinner. This is just going to be a beginning. For dinner, Mila had made stuffed winter squash for us. And next time I'm going to show you what a wonderful recipe this is. It has all kinds of wonderful ingredients like beef and vegetables, and there are just so many good flavors working together that I think we're going to have an amazing dinner. So this is ready for baking, and now we're just showing you how to make an easy tomato soup. So it's cooked. I'm going to add 3 cloves of fresh garlic, well chopped. I'm going to add about a cup of chopped spinach. And this is all just to kind of add a little more nutrition. And I'm going to add about a tablespoon of chopped parsley or cilantro. That's optional. Okay. Mix it a little more. And another 2 or 3 minutes, this should be done. Now the dough is semi-dry. Mickey's going to collect about a cup of the dough and add it to the soup. And soup will be pretty much done. The dough will need about 3-4 minutes of extra time to cook, and then we will leave it. Okay. It's looking good, Mickey, and smells really good too. And now the soup is ready. All that's left is to say goodbye and to wish that you will join us again in our next cooking adventure. Thank you for viewing, and thank you for all of your support.